matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And the Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Panthers offense will get the first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made...
Turning it on! The 40! He's at the 20! And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. To the air, it's Terrell. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now on second down. The offense changing the play. Makes the catch. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
So Oklahoma State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Cowboys are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
The give to the tailback. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. From the gun, the ground game. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The play action fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And some room to work. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back? We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Terrell. Swings it out to his running back. Breaks into the open. On the sweet spin, and he's free. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's Pope. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Firing deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Got his man. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a man. It's Terrell. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, FIU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The hand to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He stopped just taking the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Terrell. They're working that left. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. FIU will line up to punt. Now, 4th down. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Splits the uprights. Good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Brings it down on the right side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida International. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He'll do it himself. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on 4th down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
He might want another play. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, FIU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense set for a first down play. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Got his man on the outside. Spins away from one. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Bowie. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Punch it out of the air. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Panthers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Rides to back on the option to give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Finding an escape route. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
He'll go to the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move.
On the play.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Caught over the middle. It's Pope. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. And the Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air, it's Terrell. Firing to the right, complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Slings it downfield, working that left side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He's got the tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together, keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Florida International. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That's caught. It's Bowie. Pushed down for the tackle.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over.